Do we have it feels dry, or we
Yeah,
have a
no,
little...
we had a little bit over the weekend,
Yeah.
kind of residual yesterday. Now things clearing up. We're seeing some warmer weather, a gradual cooling trend. Still, temperatures expected to be well above normal today. 74 along the coast, 82 downtown LA, 94 in the San Fernando Valley, 84 in Orange County, 93 in the Inland Empire, and the High Desert 103. Some gusty winds in some interior areas like the Inland Empire, like the High Desert as well. Excessive heat warnings and heat advisories remain in effect. So more details on all of that coming up. For now, Ginger, back to you.
Update everybody about that situation in Pasadena. The first time you're hearing this, but now the word on the street is maybe 8:40, 8:45 for the release of the rest of the lanes. 210 westbound side at Lake Avenue. Remember, this flatbed had this house. I mean, it was a prefab house that kind of ripped apart. So the good news is, Chris Jarowski with this live look, the good news is he was telling us, now we look at it, that is now on that tow truck. So when they get it out of here, hopefully it'll be stable enough for them to peel it off the freeway. Obviously, you see there's some debris in the roadway. They're going to try to clean and sweep that all up, and maybe by 8:40, everything will be reopened. It could happen sooner than that because, I mean, with this being off the freeway soon, that could mean that the conditions will improve. But for now, Sigler continues, and it's a real tough go at it. Now, the Hollywood Boulevard on-ramp to the 101 North is where we have police activity. The nature of this activity could clear soon. It could be here for a long time, but it is enough to distract and slow you down. You see it, how heavy it is. I like Cesar Chavez that turns ultimately right into Sunset Boulevard. Then you can get back there. Or you can kind of maneuver your street way around all the way over to Los Feliz Boulevard to help you get around back over to Hollywood. Of course, you have the option of the 5, but that just looks like it's so busy. So both directions of the 101 tough, whether or not we have this police activity in lanes. We'll watch all of these things that are popping up. It is so challenging on this Tuesday. Frank, back to you.
Ginger, thank you. President Biden and former President Donald Trump will debate on Thursday night. They're preparing for their first debate since 2020. KTLA's Eric Spillman in the newsroom with more. Eric, good morning.
Morning, Frank. We'll get to the debate preparations in just a moment. First, though, the Biden campaign has just released a new commercial attacking former President Trump.
Donald Trump loves to attack Joe Biden.
Joe Biden. Joe Biden.
Because he's focused on revenge, and he has no plan to help the middle class. He'd just give more tax cuts to the wealthy.
That new ad just out this morning. Meanwhile, President Biden himself has spent the last few days at Camp David getting ready for Thursday's big debate. The New York Times is reporting that a movie theater and an airplane hangar there have been outfitted with lights and production equipment to create a mock debate stage. CNN is reporting that top Democrats want Biden to go directly after Trump in the debate instead of focusing on his own policy record. He needs to prove to voters he's not too old to be effective and that he has the physical and mental capacity to serve another 4 years. Former candidate Hillary Clinton, writing in the New York Times today, has some advice for Biden. She's debated both Biden and Trump, and she writes this: "It is a waste of time to try to refute Mr. Trump's arguments like in a normal debate. It's nearly impossible to identify what his arguments even are. He interrupts and bullies, even stalking me around the stage at one point because he wants to appear dominant and throw his opponent off balance. These ploys will fall flat if President Biden is as direct and forceful as he was when engaging Republican hecklers at the State of the Union address in March." Now, as for former President Trump, well, he says his debate preparation has been informal. Over the weekend, he held a rally and a campaign event in Philadelphia. He's held a series of policy discussions with allies. His aides say he's relying on his experience as a campaigner to guide him when he takes the stage with Biden. According to polling, his biggest challenge is character. Some voters don't think he has the ethics or integrity they expect in a president, and his recent conviction on 34 felony charges in the New York hush money trial has not helped. At a rally over the weekend, he asked his supporters for debate advice.
How should I handle him? Should I be tough and nasty? Or should I be, she'd say no, should I be tough and nasty and just say you're the worst president in history? Or should I be nice and calm and let him speak?
Posted on his social media site that Biden should take a drug test before the debate. He and some of his allies have suggested, without evidence, that if Biden does well in the debate, it's because he's on some kind of performance-enhancing drug. Trump and his campaign aide